So this isn't going to be a non-traditional use case demo. I have a platform where I have digital workers who can work in workflows, pipelines, the various different things to be able to actually help you achieve what you need to achieve. And so to achieve, what you need to achieve, KPIs, OKRs. And so I've been working on going from this concept of like, okay, I define a strategy for a quarter, and then from that strategy for that quarter, we then define the KPI for the company, the KPI and OKRs for the workspace, the KPI and OKRs for the product, project, or service, the KPI and OKR for the pipeline, and then the KPI and OKR for the workflow, and then the KPI and OKR for the task, right? So we have this, like, everything that is executing in our platform is executed based on the strategy, but we're tracking and making sure that it is to achieve something. And so yeah, so we're going through the model here a little bit. This is actually, kind of from our local code. And so we have these designs here, right? And I was like, man, I really want to be able to put this together and understand how can I make this a design? Like, how would this look? And I was going to, I've done this before. I have created different designs before, so I'm gonna wait for those to load. But these are the designs, right? So you can see here that it has companies on the side, and if I click one, then it shows me the strategy document. I can click to see the full one. Then I can see the cascading, like, okay, strategy, or a KPI, OKR, this, and that, right? Then there's, like, this one here where it's, the KPIs strategy scorecard is at the top, and then you have this design here where you're kind of seeing them next to each other. This one, I like this one because it was really interesting. I do like the timeline one. This one actually, yeah, the timeline one. But yeah, so we did make some designs, and we're continuously going to be making some new designs. So we had initially started off with making some of these designs. Sorry, making some of these designs already. Now what it's doing is going to make some new designs. Now I want you to kind of focus here, and this is where I'll end this. Where we have an image designer who was auto selected from the who knows how many workers we have, and then it searched through its memory vector, the memory pad it has, and it also searched through if we have any creatives. And then it searched through, it got its my user data. Then it searched through the memory pad one more time to find, is there visual identity? Is there a brand guide for this, etc. Right? So it's gonna create these images here, and it's gonna take some time. So I'm gonna kind of let it do its thing, and then once it's done, I'll unpause. So here are the results. I actually didn't like capture it, but you remember how it was structured from a second ago before I paused this. It generated the image, it saved its memory pad, it saved it, its memory in the memory pad, and also saved its memory in the memory vector. That's why it starts off with searching through the memory pad, looking through its memory. So, bring that full circle. But let's look at what it was able to create. You can also listen
Generated
to it,
three UI
be
mockup
able
images
to
in the poly operator
read
visual
it back to
style.
you.
Inc hashtag
Yeah.
0B12.
So let's look at some of these. Okay. I like this one. Where you have the drop down at the top, strategy document, then you have KPI, OKR. Okay, I like this one. I like that. That should look nice. Let's look here. Okay, this one is it's the Gnant? Gnant? I'm not sure. I like this. I don't I feel like it's in combination with the others. I think it might actually be the popular one. This one is interesting. So instead of the drop downs, you actually have all of them at the top there. Ooh, this might be it. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Let me know in the comment section which one you like. But I'm gonna go build one of these, and we'll go from there. So thank you so much for watching. This is Poly. Well, this is a software called Poly. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions about it.